Chair, I move to strike the last word to speak in favor of my bill, H.R. 4626, Don't Mess with My Home Appliances Act. Under the guise of energy efficiency, the Biden-Harris administration waged a 4-year war on domestic fossil energy and consumer choice, and it was American families that paid the price. From gas stoves, refrigerators, freezers, to washers, dryers, dishwashers, and air conditioners, no household appliance was off limits in their pursuit of a radical rush to green agenda, and we can't allow that to happen again. A couple of personal stories. 30 years ago, we redid our kitchen in a house that's 130 years old, and we put in a Sub-Zero. And we've had different problems with it. We just had a problem with it. So you think about whether I buy a new refrigerator or do I fix the one. And so we talked to the experts, and I'm not talking about members of Congress. I'm talking about the people that sell these things and work on these things. And he said, sir, I would not buy a new Sub-Zero. He said, you're much better off to repair your existing 30-year-old Sub-Zero. And the reason of that is because the newer models just don't last near as long, and they're over 3 times more expensive. And so we're getting it repaired. The other personal story is I've got a small place here in D.C. I got a gas line right in front of it, and one of the things when we moved up here, we couldn't heat the place in the summer. And so, it's a heat pump. And so I called a contractor. I said, hey, I want to go to gas. He said, sir, you can't do that. You can't get a permit to go to gas, heat. I got gas heat at my home in Augusta. It works great. And, here, and the crazy thing is when your heat pump gets below 30 degrees, you go to your strip heat. And I'm telling you, when you go to strip heat, if you want to know why we have a demand in electricity, it just ramps up the meter. And plus, to get the house above 65 degrees, I had to go buy portable electric heaters and put in various rooms to heat the place. Because this city has imposed that restriction. And like I said, we've already talked about energy prices, the reduction in energy prices. In fact, I got a chart here that shows heating oil is down 30%. Natural gas would be down substantially, but the problem is we just met with a group this morning. They've been in 13 years of litigation trying to get a pipeline done. They got gas, they can't get it to the consumer. These are just personal stories. I'm a consumer. And I come from the construction industry, so I know a lot about this stuff. That's why I'm glad we are considering my bill in the full committee, which would implement necessary reforms to the Energy Policy Conservation Act, EPCA, to prevent future administrations from prioritizing a radical rush to green agenda over the affordability and availability of reliable household appliances that Americans rely on every day. The free market knows much better than the federal government. Congress enacted EPCA in 1975 to increase energy production, reduce demand, and encourage a more efficient use of energy. As part of this effort, EPCA authorized DOE's Appliance and Equipment Standards program to set minimum energy efficiency standards for product categories. DOE must follow specific statutory criteria for prescribing new or amended standards for covered products and covered equipment. However, over the last several years, DOE has gone beyond its scope and statutory authority by finalizing rules that do not meet the specific statutory criteria. Why would they do this? These egregious appliance standards have caused homeowners to spend 34% more on appliances than they did 15 years ago, as my experience showed, while having to replace them at a faster rate, which is what my appliance repair man said would happen. That is why my bill makes reforms that will eliminate DOE's requirement to review and update energy conservation standards every 6 years, establish a new process to allow standards to be revoked or revised, and amend the statutory criteria for determining whether an energy conservation standard is economically justified. Additionally, my bill aligns all compliance dates to be 5 years following a final rule, requires test procedures to be issued at least 180 days before rulemaking action, maintains provisions for current law and related DOG reviews, clarifies DOE's authority to amend water efficiency standards for closed washers. These are common sense changes that will ensure certainty for manufacturers and consumers and allow consumer choice. I urge support of my legislation. I yield back.
Thank you. The